Matt took me to the darkest part of the mine where there's no sound and no natural light.
This is crazy.
It was so awesome. Okay, I just got freaked out. Can I speak frankly? That's really not my kind of hole. I get to dig whatever kind of hole I want on this episode. And if I'm digging the hole, I want it to be one where I can kick back and chill out and watch the world go by and not be plunged into utter darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called a party hole. I designed this hole by myself. And then some of the people were like, David, why do you call it a party hole? It's just you, there's no guests, no one else can join you. I don't like making small talk and I get socially awkward. So for me, this is the definition of a party. Me standing in a hole all by myself. I have to dig my hole in the ground, but there's no way in a million years I would ever dig through rock. I don't want to be dealing with rocks. I want to dig a hole in some nice, soft dirt. So I wanted to find the best possible dirt for hole digging. I called Peter Groffman, who's a soil biologist. He knows more than 50 facts about dirt. Peter, what is dirt?
Well, dirt is a mixture of three primary particles: sand, silt, and clay. And we like to split the soil into different sizes, which are illustrated by these over here.
Okay.
There's sand, so here's sand, and
Yes.
these are big ones, like
Right.
these golf balls. And then there's silt, which are medium-sized particles, like these. And then there's clay particles, which are super small. So for instance, you can see sand and you can feel it. If you put it in your hand, you can feel the little grit in there. You feel the little grit, and you can actually even put a little bit on your tongue.
Whoa, really?
And it goes like that, and you can feel the grit. This is actually pure silt, which is much softer than sand, and if you put it between your fingers, it doesn't have any grit. Clay
Come on now.
are the really small ones, and you can always tell if you have clay in your soil, does it make a ribbon? See how it makes a ribbon when you rub it out like that and it holds together?
This means it's clay?
That means it's clay.
We couldn't do this with sand.
No way.
I want to dig a very particular type of hole, which is this hole right here. Which one should I dig in?
It has to be a mixture. If it's all sand, then it doesn't stick together at all,
Right.
it falls apart. And the
Right.
silt also is not going to stick together. And the clay is too sticky.
This is a soil pyramid, and this is what scientists use to classify different types of dirt. And this stuff in the middle, with the mixture of sand, silt, and clay, is called loam. So the best soil for digging a hole is medium loam. Medium loam actually tastes pretty good for dirt. And I would say for a couple minutes I thought maybe I'll just eat a hole in the ground. That'll be good for ratings. Could I eat this much dirt and not get sick?
I don't think you would get sick. It passes through.
It would
Earthworms. That's what earthworms do, right? Earthworms, that's what they do. They eat soil. They kind of tunnel through the soil. And there's a lot of work on what happens to the soil as it passes through the earthworm gut. Because the earthworms have enzymes and they secrete enzymes, and the earthworm castings, they call them, or the earthworm poop.
I've heard enough. This segment is over. This segment is over.